This is the story of how the world ends, quietly, suddenly, and without the slightest concern for the billions of people living on it. But before we get there, we must begin with Arthur Dent, an entirely ordinary Englishman whose greatest ambition on most mornings is to drink a cup of tea in peace. On this particular day, however, peace is nowhere to be found. Arthur wakes to a rumbling noise outside his house and steps out in his bathrobe to find a bright yellow bulldozer preparing to demolish his home in order to build a new bypass. Confused and irritated, he lies down in front of the machine, determined to prevent the destruction of the only home he has ever known. And while Arthur is trying to protect his small world, something far larger and far stranger is preparing to destroy the entire planet. It is at this moment that Ford Prefect arrives, a peculiar friend of Arthur's, known for his odd behavior and cryptic comments. Ford insists that Arthur come with him immediately because something catastrophic is about to happen. Arthur, who is convinced the catastrophe is simply the bulldozer, refuses. But Ford explains that the situation is far worse. The Earth is moments away from being annihilated. Ford then reveals the truth he had hidden for years. He is not from Earth at all, but from a planet somewhere near Betelgeuse. He is a researcher for the massive electronic book called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and he has been stranded on Earth for 15 years collecting information for the guide. In a frantic rush, Ford drags Arthur to the local pub, buys him beer, and calmly explains the astonishing truth that in just minutes, a fleet of alien ships will demolish Earth to make way for an interstellar highway. Arthur thinks Ford has gone mad, but before he can argue, the sky darkens, enormous spaceships appear, and a booming voice announces the demolition of Earth. Moments later, the world Arthur knew is wiped out of existence. Ford, experienced in the art of interstellar hitchhiking, manages to flag down a passing ship, grabbing Arthur with him. The two of them jump aboard a massive Vogon constructor vessel, the same type of ship that destroyed Earth. Unfortunately for them, Vogons are not known for hospitality. They are known for their strict bureaucracy, their unpleasant nature, and most notoriously, their dreadful poetry, which is considered one of the worst forms of torture in the galaxy. After discovering the two stowaways, the Vogons force them to listen to a poem so awful that Arthur nearly loses his sanity. Then, satisfied that they have suffered enough, the Vogons throw them out of an airlock into the cold emptiness of space. Under normal circumstances, this would be the end of the story, as human bodies do not survive long in the vacuum of space. But fortune, or perhaps improbability, intervenes. Just before they lose consciousness, Arthur and Ford are rescued by the Heart of Gold, a sleek, powerful ship powered by the revolutionary infinite improbability drive. This drive makes impossible events become possible, improbable events become routine, and the regular laws of physics feel like polite suggestions. The ship is unlike anything Arthur has ever imagined, and aboard it are three of the strangest companions he will ever meet. The first is Zaphod Beeblebrox, a flamboyant, reckless, two-headed, three-armed president of the galaxy, who recently stole the Heart of Gold for reasons even he does not completely understand. The second is Trillian, formerly known as Tricia McMillan, an intelligent young woman who had left Earth months earlier with Zaphod after meeting him at a party. She is, as far as Arthur can tell, the only other human survivor of Earth's destruction. And the third is Marvin, a gloomy, depressed, and breathtakingly intelligent robot whose constant pessimism and miserable outlook provide an oddly comforting presence. Marvin is equipped with a brain the size of a planet, but he spends most of his time complaining about minor tasks and lamenting the emptiness of existence. As Arthur adapts to life aboard the Heart of Gold, he finds himself overwhelmed by the absurdity of the universe. The ship's computer is unbearably cheerful. The improbability drive occasionally transforms objects at random, and Zaphod, their captain, appears to be navigating the ship on a combination of guesswork, instinct, and sheer luck. They soon set off toward a mysterious destination that seems to call to Zaphod's mind from some hidden place. Their journey takes them to the legendary planet Magrathea, a world long believed to be dead. Millions of years ago, Magrathea was the wealthiest planet in the galaxy, known for manufacturing custom-built luxury planets for the richest beings in existence. A planet could be designed to the exact desires of its owner, complete with mountains, oceans, weather systems, and even life forms.